Welcome, child. I've been waiting.
Without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just
Watch your step,
what I
sister.
was there for.
Beats wait until they shoot me first. I like this.
Saying a prayer for
Keep your head down, outsider.
someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone. Without a dream in my heart, without a love.
You're the
of my
outsider.
own.
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the waste. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis.
I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon
Here
had
we have
turned to
prospered and
gold.
multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well,
Without a
until...
dream in my heart.
But not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one.
Without a dream in my heart. Without a love.
And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
A bunch of shut-ins who scorn outsiders and hold technology over them. Gee, where have I heard that one before?
I don't know, honey. I hope Pearl knows which...
What? Hi there.
It's me again, Mr.
Mother Pearl's instructions are clear.
That you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you. More news for you. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the Legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The Legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. Those were our top stories. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
As though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow.
Hey.
Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Hey.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling. Don't ever let me go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. More news for you. Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the RepCon test site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
Also, a package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
How lucky kissed her. Someone said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black.
For the Brotherhood.
I heard sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my beautiful.
That's enough of that.
Sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella says. Tell me quick,
I've had worse.
ain't love a kick in the head? Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head?
Trouble.
Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole?
For the Brotherhood.
My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wet. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
Trouble.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. Also, NCR has failed to retake the prison it recently lost in a deadly riot. Powder gang operations against the NCR are expected to continue. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
I see the power's back on.
Outsider?
Yep.
You have chems, buddy?
Give me all your cap.
Watch out!
Sleep, go to sleep. Just lay down your weary head. Dream, sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep. Whispering a lullaby. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go and take it slow? And don't you know all your lovely dreams will come true? So close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. A package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. One more story for you. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. Stay classy, New Vegas. You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination, and especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, and they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle, they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle, and that song ain't so very far from wrong.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Riding merrily along.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you want.
And they sing, oh, ain't you glad to jingle?
Oh, ain't you glad
And that
to jingle?
song ain't so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't so very far from wrong.
I thought that man was done.
Oh, Lily Bell,
That was some fine
oh,
doctor.
Lily Bell, though I may have done some fooling, this is
Excellent
why
treatment.
I never
I hadn't thought of
I
that.
got spurs that jingle,
I got
jangle.
spurs that jingle,
As
jangle,
I
jingle.
go riding merrily
As I
along.
go riding merrily
They
along.
sing, oh, ain't you glad
And
to
they sing,
jingle?
oh, ain't you glad
And
to
that
jingle?
song ain't so very far
And that
from
song
wrong.
ain't
Ain't so very far from wrong.
I can't believe we may see the super filter.
You have done well.
It's built in my lifetime.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. All the latest news coming your way right now. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostages' release. Also in the headlines, the death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the
Earl
rush of a
Sandwood.
warm laser in your hand. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
So you're the outsider.
making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I hear you're going to help us. I hope you're up for the task.
Sleep, go to sleep. Just lay down your weary head. Dream sweet. Sleep, go to sleep. Just lay down your weary head. Dream,
Grenade!
sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep. Whispering a
Welcome, sir or
lullaby.
madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Dream, sweet
I am ready to process our transaction.
Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go and take it slow? And don't you know all your lovely dreams will come true? So just close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. More news for you. Prem formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Howdy do, folks. I'm Sheriff Myers. Be good, or I'll shoot you dead.
Also, several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the REPCON test site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick
Beg your
in
pardon.
the head? The room
What the hell?
was completely black. I hugged her,
Come on.
she hugged me. Like the sailor
What have you done?
my hand keeps
What have you done?
my coat to
Come
sleep
on.
and keep
Had
grinning. It's just to be.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
It's gonna be.
Aw, you shouldn't have. What have you done?
It's just my taste. Thank you.
Spread. It's just like the fella said. Any quick end of a kick in the head.
kick in the head. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat?
Welcome to Vegas. Make your visit a peaceful.
I go to sleep again, grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. We've got some news for you coming right up. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Moving on. Several unidentified aircraft were spotted flying over the RepCon test site by a local crackpot. He spoke to a toy bear near one of our microphones.
It's ghouls, I tell you. Religious ghouls in rockets looking for a land to call their own. Don't you laugh at me. I know a spell that'll make you show your true form. Cave Rat taught it to me.
We'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't give. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one, when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. standing alone without a dream in my heart. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own.
It's going to be a...
Suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold.
Hello.
Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream.
I'm not sure you should be here.
Without a love of my own.
Sleep, go to sleep.
Greetings, friend.
Weary head. Dream, sweetly dream.
It's good to have a friend
about
around.
tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep. Whisper
Violence is
a
something.
lullaby tune. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go?
Hello.
Take it slow. And don't you know? All your lovely dreams will come true. So
The Ranger veterans have been running off.
close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep.
Hey, think you can walk around?
And let
See,
the
we
world
don't like you, Mom. So you either pay... Let's just say that people around here talk about you. They say things.
Welcome back,
Yeah, that's right.
gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. Here are our top stories. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. In other news, refugees at Bitter
Close your eyes. Listen to a sweet lullaby. Sleep softly, sleep. And let the world go by.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. Also in the headlines, the Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? You know, sometimes the journey beats the destination, and especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
Yippee-yay, there'll be no wedding bells for today. 'Cause I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Jingle, jangle. As I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle. And they sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell, oh, Lily Bell. Though I may have done some fooling, this is why I never fell. 'Cause I got spurs that
You've done a good turn for the NCR.
jingle, jangle, as I go riding merrily along. Jingle, jangle. They sing, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Jingle, jangle. And that song ain't so very far from wrong. Jingle,
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. Here are our top stories. The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. Also in the headlines, the Kings have been killed in a fight with NCR forces after weeks of mounting hostility. Witnesses report that
what the fuck are you doing?
Simply don't. Those were our top stories. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me Is though there were no tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
Take me out of this world tonight. Take me, make sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right.
When I find you, I'm going to cut your spoon.
Hey, you got any kiss me as though it were now or never. All that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me.
You thought you could hide from me? I'm gonna blow you up inside of your own blood.
No power armor, no energy weapons, and they're giving the NCR more trouble than we ever did. Hey, you got a second? The Brotherhood is failing. I've always known that. If we don't change course, we're going to fall apart or fade away. But until recently, I haven't understood where we went wrong or how to fix it. I think I need to go home.
Love me.
Great! Thanks! Thank you! I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. This just in. Witnesses report a huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. Also in the headlines, traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Watch out! When I find something to eat,
mad about the boy. I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy. Silver stream, he melts my foolish heart in every single scene. Although I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool, girl. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of first. Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the boy. Mad about the boy.
You thought you
Can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. Sun shining up to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head? Said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat? My head keeps spinning. Telling me we'll be wet. She
He's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. We've got some news for you coming right up. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. In other news, traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost, where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. And that's the news. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Uh-oh. Hey!
Like the sight of your own blood?
really mad.
You thought you could hide from me?
I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless.
I knew I'd find your bitch.
On silver stream, he melts my foolish heart. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat about the boy. Lord knows I'm not a fool, girl. I really shouldn't care. Lord knows I'm not a schoolgirl in the flurry of her birth.
You like the sight of your own blood?
Will it ever cloy this odd diversity of misery and joy? I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because I'm mad about the boy. Mad about the boy.
Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her, she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just a beginning, my life's gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fella said. Tell me quick.
Find you.
Damn it, that's it. You like the sight of your own blood?
Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. She's telling me we'll be wed. She's picked out a king-size bed. I couldn't feel any better, or I'd be sick. Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick? Tell me quick, ain't love a kick in the head?
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. We've got some news for you coming right up. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostage's release. One more story for you. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Take me out of this world tonight. Make me forget my sorrow. So when I wake tomorrow, I'll know our love was right. Kiss me as though it were now or never. Teach me all that a heart should know. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. Witnesses report a huge object or creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. In other news, the Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. We'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. Got a song for you now. It's about a guy who's cold on the exterior, but deep down, you know, he's a good man. And his name is Johnny Guitar.
Play the guitar.
It's a sin, my darling, how I love you, because I know our love can never be. It's a sin to keep this memory of you when silence proves that you've forgotten me. The dream I built for us has tumbled, each promise broken like my heart. It's a sin, my darling, how I love you,
so much in love and yet so
I hear you took care of Motorrunner. I could have handled that on my own.
Say that I don't miss you when people know I'm still in love with you. I'm sure you're happy with another who shares a love I couldn't win. Why pretend that I can't live without when deep inside I know that it's us?
Come on! Oh, it's on now!
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Keep an eye on Veronica here. She's a sharp one.
For the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if you stay? I love you.
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, after giving the matter some... However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us? Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them. I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through Head Scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well. I'm not giving up. He wants evidence, but he'll never go looking for it. He's scared I'm right. He'll never listen unless I hold the proof right in front of his face. He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it. That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers or the Legions. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're going to survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members. Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives. They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide. I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets its attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea. Our elder before McNamara, he had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it.
It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. 'Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart has done been broken. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3
I'm with you.
when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knocked on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way.
So, you're the outsider. As you may have already... And all...
Of course I have, many times. And I would. Veronica's... If the elder... I don't... Which is why... And if McNamara should...
What is this? The two of you may have... Veronica...
I hope you've been practicing.
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
Settling down, but darling, the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew my rambling days were through.
Made up my mind a long time ago, when the right man came along. Somehow I'd know, heart is true, eyes as blue, and his smile as wide as the western sky. Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you.
Trouble.
I'll be your cowgirl, my cowboy.
You'll be my day.
Is done. Homeward we'll be wending, like a movie with a happy ending. Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we ride. Yodeling.
I'm gonna need some new limbs.
In the shadow of the valley, I would like to settle down.
Well, Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. Here are our top stories. A hostage crisis between the NCR and the Great Khans was resolved peacefully.
Welcome, sir.
Party negotiators successfully secured the hostages' release. One more story for you. Unconfirmed reports say NCR General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. Those were our top stories. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
To the town of Alfrea rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an
Welcome, sir or madam.
May be dead, and he said it didn't matter. He was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet barely ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his
Welcome to the New Vegas.
It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.